Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." These words, simple yet profound, encapsulate a universal truth about the power of belief, particularly self-belief. And at the heart of self-belief, we find a vital and often underestimated factor: self-confidence. Self-confidence is more than just a feel-good mantra. It's the assurance that we have in our abilities, the conviction that we can achieve our goals, and the courage to face challenges head-on. It's the quiet voice within us that says, "I can do this." Now, why is self-confidence so crucial, you may ask? Well, it's because it's the fuel that propels us forward in every aspect of our lives. Whether it's in our personal relationships, our professional careers, or even our inner journeys of self-discovery, self-confidence is the driving force that helps us navigate the often turbulent waters of life. However, there are some common misconceptions about self-confidence that need to be addressed. First, self-confidence is not about being arrogant or thinking that you're better than others. It's about acknowledging your self-worth and respecting yourself. Second, self-confidence is not something you either have or you don't. It's a skill, a muscle if you will, that can be developed and strengthened over time. And finally, self-confidence is not about never experiencing fear or doubt. Quite the contrary, it's about having the courage to take action despite those fears and doubts. So if we peel back the layers, we see that self-confidence is not just about believing in our abilities. It's about embracing our strengths and our weaknesses. It's about facing our fears and our doubts. It's about perseverance, resilience, and growth. Self-confidence, then, becomes not just an attribute, but a force that can shape our lives. To further delve into this subject, hear from Dr. Jane Wilson, a renowned psychologist. Dr. Wilson, with her wealth of experience in the field of psychology, brings invaluable insights into the realm of self-confidence. When asked about the psychological aspects of self-confidence, she explains, self-confidence is largely about perception. Start your day with a positive affirmation. Say it out loud, write it down, repeat it throughout the day. This can help to reinforce your self-belief and boost your self-confidence. Dr. Wilson is quick to remind us that building self-confidence is a process. It's important to remember that building self-confidence takes time, she says. It's not something that happens overnight. But with patience, practice, and perseverance, it is certainly achievable. As Dr. Wilson puts it, self-confidence starts from within and is a skill that can be honed with practice. Adding to our understanding of self-confidence, we have life coach Michael Anderson sharing insightful perspectives. Let's delve into the wisdom of Michael Anderson, an experienced life coach who has dedicated his career to helping individuals overcome self-doubt and nurture their self-confidence. Michael believes that we all have the potential to be confident, but often it's our limiting beliefs that hold us back. Michael shares, the first step to developing self-confidence is to acknowledge your achievements, however small they may be. Often we overlook our successes, focusing instead on our failures. Recognize every success and use it as a stepping stone to build your self-confidence. Moving on to the topic of limiting beliefs, Michael says, limiting beliefs are like invisible barriers we set for ourselves. We need to identify these barriers and challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief based on fact or just my perception? More often than not, you'll find that it's the latter. Michael stresses the importance of positive self-talk. He suggests, when you catch yourself entertaining a negative thought, replace it immediately with a positive one. Practice this consistently, and you'll see a significant boost in your self-confidence. Fear of failure is another aspect that Michael addresses. He says, everyone fails at some point, it's a part of life. Don't let the fear of failure prevent you from trying new things. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Lastly, Michael highlights the role of self-love in building confidence. He asserts, treat yourself kindly, just as you would treat a loved one. Self-love is the foundation of self-confidence. When you love yourself, you naturally exude confidence. Michael's insights shine a light on the practical steps we can take to cultivate self-confidence and overcome limiting beliefs. It's a journey that requires patience, persistence, and above all, belief in oneself. In the words of Michael Anderson, Self-confidence is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. What we say to ourselves matters. Let's explore the role of self-talk in building confidence. Self-talk, in essence, is the dialogue that flows constantly in our minds, shaping our perceptions and beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. It's like an inner voice that comments, judges, and guides us through life. This internal dialogue can either be our staunchest ally or our harshest critic, and it plays a pivotal role in how we view ourselves, thereby influencing our self-confidence. There are two main types of self-talk: positive and negative. Positive self-talk refers to the encouraging, affirming words we tell ourselves, such as "I can do this" or "I am capable." This type of self-talk bolsters our self-esteem, motivates us, and helps us to approach challenges with a can-do attitude. It's like having a personal cheerleader in our head, constantly rooting for us. On the other hand, negative self-talk, characterized by phrases like "I can't" or "I'm not good enough," can be debilitating. It can erode our self-confidence, stifle our growth, and even lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. But here's the good news: negative self-talk can be transformed. Transforming negative self-talk into positive self-talk isn't about ignoring reality or sugarcoating the truth. It's about shifting our perspective and focusing on our strengths rather than our weaknesses. For instance, instead of saying "I can't do this," we could say "This is challenging, but I'm going to try my best." It's about acknowledging our fears and doubts, but not letting them rule us. So, how do we cultivate positive self-talk? It starts by being mindful of our inner dialogue, challenging our negative thoughts and replacing them with positive affirmations. It also involves practicing self-compassion, reminding ourselves that it's okay to make mistakes, that we are a work in progress, and that every step, no matter how small, is a step forward. This practice of mindful, positive self-talk can be a powerful tool in building and maintaining self-confidence. It helps us to believe in ourselves, to face life's challenges head-on, and to realize our full potential. Remember, the conversation you have with yourself is the most important one you'll ever have. To wrap up, self-confidence is not a trait that some lucky ones are born with. It's a skill you can develop. Throughout our journey today, we've explored the power of self-confidence and how it can dramatically transform our lives. We've heard from experts who helped us understand that self-confidence is not about arrogance or overconfidence, but rather about understanding our worth and our capabilities. We've learned that self-confidence is closely tied to our self-talk. What we tell ourselves matters. It shapes our actions and our reactions. Negative self-talk can be a significant hindrance to our confidence, but the good news is we can change that narrative. We can replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. This is not an overnight process, but with persistence, it can be achieved. We've also discovered that building self-confidence is a journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. It's about embracing our strengths and acknowledging our weaknesses. It's about setting realistic goals and celebrating our achievements, no matter how small they might seem. It's about stepping out of our comfort zones and facing our fears. So why wait? The journey towards self-confidence starts today. It starts with a single step, a single decision to believe in yourself. Remember, it's okay to stumble, it's okay to fall. What matters is that you get back up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. You are capable, you are strong, you are unique, and yes, you can be confident. So start today, start now, start believing in yourself, because the world needs you in all your brilliance, all your power, and all your potential. As Marianne Williamson beautifully put it, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Embrace this power within you and see the difference it makes.